Hi, everybody. Welcome to the third episode of the Off the Bench podcast. And today I have a Florida State incoming sophomore, Joy Egbuna. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said that right.
Okay, I said it right. Okay, I said it right. All right. So, Joy is a Nigerian native. She is a first generation. She went to Lake Ridge Mansfield Faith Family, which is a whole mess within itself.
Ooh, girl.
And she ended up taking her talents to Alabama, but entered the transfer portal. And today we're just gonna get all into that. So, tell me, like, how does it feel like being a Nigerian native, especially like you being a first generation? Like, does that ever
hmm
inspire you at all?
Yeah, that does inspire me a lot, actually. Like, just having to, I grew up seeing my mom work really hard to make it for us in America. And mind you, my mom was like, I'm turning 20. My mom was 20 when she came here. So, I think it just kind of inspires me to do better than my mom did in like a good way. And like, I want to say just live a better life, but provide a better life for not just me, but like her too.
All right. So you did go to Mansfield Lake Ridge. We were in the same district,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And so how was like you kind of went in and out of districts? You kind of went from Lake Ridge to Faith Family, but tell me like a little bit about Lake Ridge.
Yeah, Lakers was, first of all, Lakers was the school that I was like feeding into. My brothers had went there. I was known because my brothers played there, so like it was a whole thing. But Lakers was not bad. It was pretty cool. Like, public school, became friends with like everybody, made friends from different schools in the same district. Like I liked Lakers. Was really close to like all my counselors and stuff, but I think I ended up leaving because my junior year I just hit such like a dark spot there. I just had to go somewhere else and restart fresh or not freshman, I'm sorry, senior year. But Lakers was I think Lakers was pretty good. I think Lakers helped me put me on the map as if for like basketball wise. Um, I can't really disregard Lakers when it comes to my high school years because I do feel like Lakers like really, really did help me like put me on the map. So yeah, I never forget about them.
Okay, so we getting real to their nitty gritty real early. So Faith
Oof.
Family was one of those schools that in
Yeah.
the UIL got flagged. Right? Am I right?
Yes.
It was one of the schools that
Yeah.
got flagged because you can't lie. There was a really good reason why y'all got flagged.
Yes.
Y'all
I
had
don't think
about
I've ever
like
talked about this. I haven't talked about this yet. Cause oh, it was too much. It was too much.
what do
Everybody
you
was.
mean?
I
I
know a lot of
transferred
people
to
think.
DeSoto that same year, like, but
Yeah.
I don't think we got flagged.
No, I don't think y'all got
No,
flagged.
I think it was only like y'all and like Lancaster.
Yeah, and we
I
ended up
know
having two
Lancaster
girls
got
from
flagged.
Lancaster. We
Huh,
had two
yeah,
girls from
because they
Lancaster
suspended two
transfer.
girls. Because
Yeah,
they
and they came
suspended
with
them, said just
us.
transferred. Yeah, I'm about to
Yeah.
say like it was only. I think it was only y'all and Lancaster that got flagged that year.
But I feel like, first of all, I feel like the UIL is so behind. Like they are so behind nowadays. Like, baby, people is transferring to play basketball. Like, I don't know why that's such a big deal. It's not like, first of all, I want to set the record straight. We did not get recruited to go there. None of us got recruited to go there. Actually, none of us knew we were gonna go there. I swear, I came up there one day in the summer because I already agreed to go there. I'm filling out paperwork. And I walk in, and I know a lot of people know the Jordan sisters. I walk in, and the Jordan sisters are like working out. And I'm like, what are y'all doing here? They're like, oh, we go here now. And I'm like, wait, but I go here too. So we had no clue, mind you. Them is my god sisters, so I know everything. They know everything about me. I know everything about them. So we had no clue that we were gonna transfer there. Same with Amari, same with Sunshine. Like, no, I had no idea they were gonna be up there. It made sense that they transferred because those were their coaches, but
Yeah,
everybody thinks that we got recruited and that we planned this. No, this was the most unplanned team. Like none of us knew we was gonna be
that's
there.
kind of crazy. I'm like,
Yeah, and nobody believes it, but I swear, like we did not get
you. I mean, you
recruited.
can't blame nobody for believing it, especially from like the
I
outside looking
don't.
in. You got.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm trying to remember the name. I'm just say the Jordan sisters because I can't remember all their names. You
yeah,
got the Jordan sisters. They all committed to Texas Tech now.
yeah.
You, Sunshine, who's at Washington. Ooh, my computer. Sunshine, who's at Washington. Amari, who's at Notre Dame. Come on now.
I know it
That's
was
more than
bad,
the starting
but
five right there. You got a starting five and some bench.
shoot, even our
You,
bench, like,
I'm about to say y'all, even y'all bench is loaded, so it's kind of like you can't really like. And majority of them did transfer in. Now maybe
yeah,
y'all weren't recruited, but I'm pretty sure like probably some of them
no,
other ones.
they
This
wasn't
so it
recruited
was all
either.
just a big coincidence.
It was just a big coincidence. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, even the freshmen, we had freshmen. They didn't get recruited. They just, I think everybody just wanted to go play for Coach Robinson, Coach Krill, which granted they're winners. Like, you want to go play for winners, but if you really knew what went down behind closed doors, you would question why we went to play there. If that makes sense, like, it's just so much that went down at Faith Family, but I'm never gonna speak bad on them because they did help me, translate. They helped me shift my mindset from high school to college. It's a very good play.
Hmm.
If you want to go and be ready for college, I highly recommend you go there. Like, highly recommend.
So did you think that the national schedule kind of like prepared you for college?
I definitely think it did. In college, obviously, like, we don't go to like Canada or the Bahamas and stuff like that, but I think it helped me because I got to play against different type of players. Like, I in college, I can't even tell you how many Europeans, Canadians, like, so many different types of people I played against in college, and that helped me because in high school I already played against that type of talent, so I already know what to expect. But then also, I say the national schedule helps a lot with how college is because in college you like, for example, we play Ole Miss at home. 2 days later, we're at Vandy. So it just helps with like transitioning quickly, if that makes sense. Like mentally having to, okay, we just played, you gotta forget about it. And for the next 2 days, you gotta prepare for the next team you gotta play. So, and it also helps with traveling a lot because that's not easy to get adjusted to. But I was already used to it by the time I got to Bama. So it was pretty easy.
Yeah, so what would you like compare, like, would you like try and compare like high school to college, or do you think it's kind of like, especially like at Faith Family, like, do you think it's kind of like it's the same, or is it like college is a little bit harder?
I would say it was very much the same, but college is very much harder because at Faith Family, I'm still, living with my mom and Coach
Hmm.
Krill and Coach Robinson was technically my mother. So like it was hard in that aspect. College, you got your own freedom. You can do whatever you want. But I mean that does come with consequences though, as a student athlete. I will say like you have the freedom to walk out your dorm at 3 a.m. and go do whatever you want. But you got 6 a.m. conditioning. So I mean I think the freedom aspect is the hardest part. I'm not even gonna lie. Like you really have to learn self-control, self-discipline. Like that's the hardest part.
So, going into your recruiting process, I think your last year, yeah, you were last year, your last year AAU, you were playing with Mojev. And
Hmm.
so, did they kind of like help with like your recruiting process more? Because you're one of the top, you were getting recruited by some of the biggest schools out here. So, do you think that that was one of the majority reasons?
Yeah, I definitely do think so. Honestly, it was a big risk because that was the first year that Mo Jeff was like even became a team. So I feel like I took a big risk by wanting to join that team and start something new, but I'm glad I did because we had such a great team and we actually did really good in our circuit. Like playing with that team actually gave me most of my offers than any other team did. And I feel like just because of the platform we were playing on, obviously Mariah Jefferson's in the WNBA, so that was also like a key theme for us. But I think they helped me a lot with my recruiting process because I wasn't used to like, you got all these big schools calling, wanting to offer me. I wasn't used to that. And I had great coaches that helped me navigate that, limit down my schools. And, I thought I made the right choice, but it's okay. It's okay.
So, walk me through a little bit of your recruiting process about you getting your first offer to you
Hmm.
committed to Bama.
So I actually got my first offer like the summer heading into freshman year. Um, and it was Ole Miss, surprisingly. And I'm sorry, I love Coach Yo. Ole Miss has always been my dream school. That's so bad I'm saying it. I'm at Florida State, but no, Ole Miss has always been my dream school. Coach Yo has always been my dream coach. I've always wanted to play for her. So that being my first offer was actually very like, I would say it was very inspiring for me because it made me like just motivate myself. But I would say after that, like my recruiting process was a little slow. Freshman, sophomore year, Junior year is where it started to pick up a little more, and then of course everybody seen senior year, it just kind of blew up. It wasn't easy. I'm not somebody that likes to talk to people all the time, and that's one thing college coaches love to do. They will blow up your phone. Like, I'm a D&D warrior. You cannot be on D&D when you in the recruiting process. Like, they hate that. Like, calling you multiple times because it's not going through the first time. Like, yeah, no, it was. I would say it was hard, but as long as you have like, even it could be a parent, as long as you have somebody that's helping you navigate through all that, making sure you're asking the right questions, because I do think I didn't ask enough questions during my recruiting process. I was really just like, I think I was just enjoying all of it, like the attention, and I wasn't really like, okay, like, does your school offer this? What is your school like? What do y'all do for workouts? How do you develop people in my position? Like. So I would say the first recruiting process wasn't bad. That second recruiting process I just got out of, no, absolutely couldn't do it. Mm-mm.
So do you think
Mm-mm.
like from getting recruited from your first time to entering the transfer portal, do you think that was like a really huge difference?
Oh, huge difference. The first time I got recruited going into college was like, obviously a freshman. They're not really trying to talk to you about the real stuff. They're just trying to tell you what you might want to hear so you come to the school. But I was in the portal getting recruited. They're straightforward, straight to the point. Hey, we want to give you this much. We want you to do this. We want you to come here and do this. We'll, develop you this way. Like they tell you what like actually goes on when when you're getting recruited in the portal. I feel like as a freshman, I wasn't told all this stuff. I had to go ask or I had to go figure it out. They were really just telling you like, you'll love it here, and I'm from Dallas, so I got recruited by a lot of out of state schools. It's like, yeah, we have, beaches, and our school, like the city life is really fun, and as an incoming freshman, you want to hear that though, because
No,
I
but
know me
because they
personally.
they really tried to guilt you into that too, because they know we ain't. If we
Yes,
Dallas, you got to drive 4 hours, then 8 hours to a beach or something. Because Galveston really
yeah,
not even that good. You really got to go to South Padre, which is like 8 hours away.
far ass drive, like,
I'm
yeah,
like that.
no,
Like that really made me laugh because it's like, dang, like.
they
And if
were
you from
really.
Dallas, you better go to downtown on a good day. Because if you go on a bad day,
It ain't nothing to do for real. Like,
it's not even that. It's not, especially
yeah,
like for our age. Like you gotta be real grown. Like you gotta be above 21 to
to go out
even
and
try to have
yeah,
fun in downtown Dallas. Like you gotta rely on the kids around here to like throw something, or like you gotta rely on yourself to like if you want to throw like a little kickback or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I feel
yeah.
like them doing that, like, oh yeah, like this is what's gonna
I mean,
get
I
her
feel like they
here.
knew though. Like, as an African kid growing up in Dallas, baby, I was not allowed to go nowhere, do nothing. Like, I have strict, very strict parents. So it's just like, obviously, that sounded great to me because I'm like, oh, baby, I like to have fun. So. But I feel like they do all of that. To be realistic, they do that because when you come to college, you find out the hard way. Freshmen don't play. Like, freshmen do not play. I was ranked ESPN top 100. I was lower in the rankings, but I seen people who were like top 15, top 20, top 50. They did not play. And they also transferred. So it's like that's one thing they won't tell you. College coaches nowadays, they are not looking to play freshmen. Like, they really are not looking to play freshmen. You got to come in and be like Hannah Hidalgo or something. Like, you as a freshman, it's so hard to play, and they don't want to tell you that because obviously that's going to scare you away from the program. But I mean, that's just the honest truth.
I feel like for them not telling you that, like they think it's gonna scare you away from the program. Like I always say, like if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So I feel like with you,
Yeah,
like with coaches, like not telling people certain things, it's kind of like you're forcing them into your program, which versus
yeah,
like having them make their own decision. Because it's like if they're not meant for your program, it's not they're not meant for your program. It's like
yeah,
I'm not meant for D1. I'm 5 foot nothing. I'm not meant for D1, and that's fine. And like
yeah,
and that I feel like that's fine. Like you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. I
yeah.
don't
I wish
like tea,
coaches
but
would
I'll
be more
down me a iced
honest.
coffee. It's like the
I mean,
same.
hello.
It's the same thing, and I just feel like college coaches like have like I get that you want to build your program, but you're not gonna
Yeah,
recruit every kid. You're not
yeah.
gonna get every
Especially
kid to go to your school,
it's hard nowadays with kids, like getting kids to stay in a program and trusting processes because of the portal, and obviously
especially the
NIL
portal
plays a
and
big part. NIL plays a huge part. It is so hard to
Cause,
get kids to stay in
cause especially
programs.
like, okay, let's say for this instance, like NBA. If there's a college kid, a college boy making a whole lot of NIL money, he's gonna make that same money in the NBA.
Yeah,
That's why a lot of people are declaring like they're doing 1 year in
they
and then
go
going
one
to the
and
NBA.
done.
They go one and done. But like
Yeah,
with the portal and all like the reclassing rules in college, like the girls, like especially girls, they're gonna use that to their
yeah.
biggest advantage because they're not gonna make that same money going to the WNBA. Now, granted, they just passed like a new what's it called, like a new bill, I think, or a new
The 5 for
contract.
five.
It's something like that. I didn't really read it
Yeah.
thoroughly. I just read like that they're getting pay raises, but Paige Beckers is
Hmm.
still getting paid her rookie stuff. AZ is getting paid more than her.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you can't really blame kids for like trying to stay in college longer or going in the transfer portal for more money because like once they leave college, all they have is their degree and their leftover NIL.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. That's all.
unless like the brands, decide to keep them, but you know what I'm saying? But if they're not playing their sport anymore, like what the brands are like,
And a
what's
lot
the point
of
of keeping them?
I see a lot of people like when it comes to the portal. At first, I used to be one of them people because you see a lot of these like household names into the portal, and you're like, oh, it's for money. But like now that I've experienced it, I understand why a lot of people do hit the portal, and most of the times it is because of money. Because you have to understand, like you said, once you're done with college, especially if you don't make that league, and it's very at this point it's pointless to get drafted to WNBA
It's
because you're gonna get
like you
cut.
get drafted, and then like 2 days later you're cut, or
You're
like
getting
you get put
cut.
on a developmental contract.
Exactly. And like you said, a lot of people that were in college, like Angel Reese, I'm pretty sure she was making more in college than now she probably making more, but like she made more in college than her WNBA contract is right now. So it's just like, I don't blame people for leaving and trying to make the most that they can because it's not like we're just getting the money and blowing it. Some people are actually smart and trying to get more money to invest more money so that when they're done with college, they never have to worry about it. So, I mean, I don't really blame people no more at this point for trying to go get more money. It's more than money though. Half the time it's
Yeah,
way more than
yeah, I feel
money.
like it's way more than money because then like you can tell that it'd be way more than money because for instance Tennessee's program, there's no
Ooh.
way you have your
I
whole
can't
roster
wait to dive
leaving.
into that one. I can't wait to dive into that one. I have friends on that team and no shade, baby. I'm glad they left. I'm glad they left.
But I kind of figured like once she said like I got a team full of quitters on national television
Yeah.
as a coach, like I feel like no, I've always learned that there's a time and place for everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was nor the time and for
Nor the place.
sure nor the place. Like
Yeah.
that's something you say in like practice, like when you're trying to dig into your team to like get them to understand, like, hey, like we need to lock in if y'all want to go far in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we just can't quit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's just something like you just don't say. And especially me being like a communications major, like they media train you.
Yeah.
Like especially like at my school, we're getting media trained,
Yeah.
so we know like hey, like you don't say nothing like this, you don't say nothing along like that. Like
Yeah.
so with my major at my school, like we broadcast the games, like us, like the students. We broadcast the
Mm-hmm.
games. So we announce the games, we're doing the voiceovers on like the broadcast, like we're doing all of that. And so it was like one instance, like a guy, like he was laughing about this girl getting her shot blocked. He ain't never broadcasted a game since.
Yeah.
See, like I've just like that's like one thing, like, and I'm surprised she built back her whole roster. But again, it's like with those colleges recruiting, like
That I
if
can
you
say right
throwing out
there,
that money, hey,
it's the money. That's how she rebuilt that program, money. But Tennessee has
yeah,
the money to do that. But I think she lost her whole roster because if you really seen who was on that roster last year, it was a lot of
let's
young people
let's
on that
take a
team.
dive back into the roster. Let's
Baby, it was a
let's take
lot of
a deep
young
dive into the
folks.
roster. My good friend Google will tell it all.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee. Oh, I hope I spelled this right. Women's basketball roster 25, 26. I did not say 26, 27. I do not want to download. Okay, so you got Janiyah Barker. She's
Yeah.
tough. Kanaya Boyd, Jada Civil, Talasia Cooper, Lauren Hurst, Alyssa Latham, Mia Pilato, Maya Pilato, Denia Prawl. That's who you're talking about, Denia Prawl. I know y'all friends.
Yeah.
Naya Robertson, Z Spearman, Jersey Wolfenbarger. That's like it, like I don't know. Like I've seen Janiyah Barker play, and we were in high school with Mia and Maya and Denia. We seen them
Yeah.
play, so it's kind of like you have a team like that. And now, granted, the twins and Denia are like freshmen, but it's still like
Yeah.
you have a team
But
like that, and like
that's crazy. You had your whole freshman class leave. Whole freshman class
whole
leave.
freshman.
Like, whole freshman class.
And like body language is a big thing, all right? And you can
Mm-hmm.
see in like games and stuff like at this point it's just ready for the season to be over with. Because I'm pretty sure like all after the portal opened, like all the kids were just like, all right. Within like 3
They
days
was
they
ready
were
to
all like,
go.
because they some of them graduated,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them just say we're not coming back. And then even like
I
I
don't
think she
blame
only had,
them.
and even Big O, the girl who like plays on overtime select and all
Yes,
that,
she switched
she
her
she
commitment.
she switched her schools. I think she only had one incoming,
Yes, she did. Her name isn't
and that
like
was it.
Gabby. It's like Gabby Minus or something.
I think so. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but it was kind of, I was kind of like, oh, like when I seen it, I think I was still like in Pittsburgh at the time, so I was looking at it. I was like, hmm,
Yeah. And I
and I
hated
just kept
seeing
going. I kept seeing. I'm like,
I really hated seeing people's comments on that. Like when like everybody was hitting the portal out of Tennessee, I hated what people were saying. Cause there's no way a whole program and a incoming freshman all decide to leave and y'all keep saying it's money. It's not money at that point.
at that point, like okay, one, two, maybe three people leave. The whole
Like
roster?
okay, I get the speculation, but a whole roster left
Roster?
and y'all
You
think
gotta
it's
blame that on the
money?
coach. Like it
Like,
can't
and
be.
then let's not forget one of the girls ended up quitting at the like towards the end of the season. Like they were still playing, and one of the girls left the team. So I don't know. Everybody keeps saying it's money. Y'all, it's not money. Like it's not. It's way bigger than
Like
money at this point.
yeah, like a big part of the transfer portal. Well, I wouldn't let me not say a big part. Half the part of the transfer portal is money. But then you get to that
Yeah.
second part, and it's like people that are just not happy where they're at. Because we also have to remember that, like,
Yes.
when we're getting recruited, even me going D2, like, we're getting sold dreams, you know what I'm saying? And with
Yeah.
my school, man, I got sold a dream. Like,
Yeah.
when I tell you, like, you'll see it on the next episode after this one. But when I tell you I got sold a dream, I got sold a complete dream. You know what I'm saying? So when kids are walking in, sometimes they're not expect like you have like 25, 35 of your percent of your coaches telling you the actual truth of like what's coming in this program. Like you're gonna get this, that, and a third. Like you're probably not
Yeah.
gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Like you have some of those coaches that are actually telling you the truth, and those are the kids that stayed at that program because they got told the truth.
Yeah.
And you got the other percent of coaches just selling dreams like, oh, you're gonna play, you're gonna get this amount of money, you're gonna do that third. This is how we run our practices, and it's just not that. So I don't blame kids for
Yeah.
leaving when they get blindsided, because how you?
And
Because again, hmm?
at Bama, I wouldn't say they definitely sold me a dream, sister. But like I wouldn't say that they lied. If anything, like when I was getting recruited by them, I told them, I'm like, if I'm coming here, I know I'm not gonna play because there are two upperclassmen in my position. I'm coming here to get developed because I wasn't planning on transferring. Like Bama was gonna be my 4-year plan. Like I was not trying to leave. But you got first of all, I came there thinking I was gonna get developed. And then I came there, I said like the only thing I would want, I can't get better if I'm not playing. Like preseason is when I really expected to play the most because I'm like,
His
preseason we're not really
preseason.
playing we're not really playing no teams for real. No shade. They were good though. They were actually good teams we played, but like we weren't really playing teams for real. So it's like I'm thinking, okay, I take 5 minutes. I'm fine with that. But I can't get better if I'm not gonna play. And obviously they sold me some dream like we're gonna develop you. we're going to try to put you in there some like here and there, to get better. And I went there and it was completely the opposite, the complete opposite. Like I would say I felt like I was like basically on my own once I got there. And it was like, oh, well, like you're just a freshman. We're not going to pay attention to you right now, which is not what I was told going into there. But I told them myself, I'm not coming here expecting to play. I knew I wasn't really going to play. And then obviously I ended up playing, which was not, I don't even think the coaches thought I was going to play hell. But I just feel like the selling the dreams and stuff, coaches gotta stop doing that, because that's how you lose a lot of kids. That is how you lose a lot of kids. And then obviously the money part come into it. Bama don't can I say this stuff? Because I don't go there no more. But like Bama
As long as there ain't no legal reasons behind it. You say whatever you want.
baby, Bama is, when it comes to money, people are so shocked when I tell them Bama don't have money. And they don't have money. And I don't know why people are so shocked about it. You gonna look at the facts and the numbers. Our men's team was lower in the SEC when it came to getting paid. I'm pretty sure we was
they're public records.
yeah, like our men's team is in the bottom, which everybody's so shocked about. But I mean, like I was shocked.
I think
about
everything
that too.
goes to football, though, don't it?
Everything goes to football. All the money goes to football. There are people on the football team that did not touch a lick of that turf, and they was over here buying Cybertrucks and houses, but they did not play a lick of a minute. So
wait, pause. Can we put a pause in this conversation real quick? Out of all cars you choose to buy,
you gonna get a Cybertruck?
Yeah,
you said.
Man, I ain't even worried about nothing else. You chose to get a Cybertruck?
That used to irritate me. Like I had one friend.
I'm talking about, you could have got you a Hellcat. You could have got you like a Benz, a Rolls Royce, a Lamborghini. Literally any other car. You chose to get it.
And you ain't got a Cybertruck?
But you ain't even trying to get a regular Tesla. You ain't even trying to get a regular Tesla.
We was friends with him. He had an SRT. It's so cute. I loved his car. We all knew he got a little raise on that paycheck because the next day he pulled up with a Cybertruck. I said, you done lost your everlasting mind. Why would you go get a Cybertruck?
And I think the thing with that is like, I seen a TikTok video this one time, right? And so it was like, it was saying like kids are buying all these like cars and stuff like that when they get the NIL money, but they have to remember, like, if they're not paying it in full, like they still like, and you transfer and you're going for less money, because you gotta know, like, when you transfer, like, all that money's not guaranteed. Like, you still have to realize, like, you still got a car note to pay for, you still got insurance to pay for.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's another thing that people like need to like look at too. Like, if they're transferring for money. If they're not transferring for money, this not for you. But if you are, like, you need to look like you still, like, if you get in all that stuff, like, you gotta remember, you still got bills to pay. Like, you still got, especially if you buying a house, you got a mortgage, you got light bill, you got utilities, you got all this stuff you need to pay for it. So like the people that are transferring for money, I'm like, you better hope like the next school you go to have the same money, if not more.
Well, I feel like that doesn't really pertain a lot to female athletes. I don't see a lot of female athletes struggle with
I don't
that.
see a lot of female athletes spiraling.
It's the male athlete. Like, you could tell when a male athlete just got that first check. You could tell. All of a sudden, they popping out Versace, a Mercedes-Benz AMG. Baby, you did not just have this last week. Like, oh, okay. So you was
baby, like, you just deposited that check.
Like, that check just hit your bank account. I could tell.
Yeah,
like, what do you mean you don't want to go to Miami for the weekend? Like, baby, no. I know you just got that check. Slow down.
But I do get what you're saying, because like you said, like, I don't really see many like female athletes like, just, hey, you get $1, you get $1, you get 10, you get. I don't see females doing that. Now the men, no,
they go crazy, like,
and then they be flexing it real hard, and it's like, all right, we get it. Okay, we know you D1.
I hope when you done, you still got that bankroll.
Okay,
let's pray
that y'all be doing money spreads on, because it's like. It's because I really think, like, when it comes, like, to women, I'm not going to say it all, because I know there's, like, a couple here and there that do be transferring for the money. But, like, they transfer more because they're not happy where they're at. But the men, and this is just, like, me, like, outside looking in, you know what I'm saying? I don't know these people for real. But, like, all I see is, like, they're going to schools that has, like, more money. And I have a friend.
Money, yeah,
I have a friend. His name is Bo. He went, you might know who he is. You might not. I don't know. But he went from Texas to Kentucky. And I'm like, all right, like, and I talked to him about it. He was like, it wasn't more so. It wasn't like really about the money. It was just like it just wasn't what I expected when I came in. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's like everybody has their different reasons, but like I think it's
Hmm.
just because like ever since NIL came to play, everybody's like money this, money that, money talk, money talk, money talk, and it's just like
Yeah. It's like if I'm getting this much at this school, but another school is trying to give me like 2 times more than that, why wouldn't I go get it? But
yeah,
people have to realize if you transferring for money, you also like you can't be pissed when you go to the school and it's time to do the work for the money and you're like, oh, this is not what I wanted, this is not what I expected. Well, I mean, you're getting the money, but you didn't really take your time to, figure out if this is what you wanted to do for the money. So
no, what they say, Joy, more money, more problems,
more money, more
more
problems. And
problems.
baby, I might get that tattooed on me because no, it is more problems. More money, way more problems. Way more problems. Like it don't stop.
Yeah, but like it's just like I feel like ever since 2021 came, was it 2021 the NIL thing passed?
I think it
Ever
was
since 2020,
2021.
2021 came, NIL came to play, everybody was like, yeah, I'm going with them. They have more money than this school does.
Yeah.
But I feel like like the money thing is just like, if
It,
you know
it's
how to
I feel like
save
it
your
gets out of
money,
hand.
if you know how to save your
Ooh.
money, I feel like you can go anywhere if you know how to save your money. But if you don't know how to save your
Yeah.
money, like I have a bank account that I don't touch unless
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Yeah.
top tier emergencies.
Girl,
Cause I'm
baby,
working
I
a
just opened
regular
me a
9 to 5
business
part
account.
time, boo. I wish I could. Wish I had. I work at 9 to 5 a part
Baby, I
time.
just opened me a business account. The money that goes in there will not be getting touched. Like I literally,
Right.
that's why I have an agent. I got my mom. She's damn near my manager. Like I have horrible money spending problems. Like
They say,
my money,
"Hey, Joe, your paycheck just came in. You only get $10."
look. If they only give me $10, I find a way to make it stretch and still get what I want. I have a problem. So me personally, I had to go get people that help me with that. But like for the people that out here with, like you don't know how to save money and you just out here freely spending money. First of all, you gotta think about taxes. The more you make, the more your taxes are gonna be. People do not remember that at
Man, FICA
all.
don't care. I tell you that. FICA
They,
don't care.
they don't
I
care.
remember my first
IRS,
ever
baby, we
paycheck.
don't.
I remember my first paycheck, and it had to come paper mail because like with some people, like with some businesses, like if you don't put your direct deposit stuff in on time, they're gonna send you a paper check.
A check.
Right.
Yeah.
I look at my paper check. I'm like, who is FICA? I'm like, who is FICA, and why did they take like 30% of my check?
Ooh.
And my mom's like, oh, it's so you don't have to. So like when you get older, like you pay less. First of all, why didn't they ask me about this first?
Like you ain't give me no consent.
No, it like it like it was a bug. Sorry, well, it was a mosquito. Girl, stay outside. But no, it's kind of like, bro. Like, and I feel like people like a lot of like kids don't understand, and also like when it comes to, like the money stuff, like you also kind of you gotta blame high school a little bit because I be talking to my mom and she's like, when I was talking to my mom about the same thing about like the taxes and all that stuff, they was like they didn't teach you like about taxes, how to file your taxes, all that at school. No, they didn't.
They sure
And
did not.
my mom was like, oh, I knew how to file my taxes once I got out of high school. I was like, oh, maybe I should have went to your high school.
Baby,
Like,
at Bama, I called my mom so many times panicking. I'm like, Mom, you gotta help me because I don't know how to file no taxes. They talk about W-9 form. Girl, I don't know what that is. Like, you gotta help me, sister. Like,
mm,
nah. And people be like, I guess, jealous of student athletes because of the money that we make. But it's like, you don't
mhm.
understand. The more money we're making, baby,
The
I'm not
more
happy. Like, I don't want to pay them taxes. You don't get it. You do not get it. Y'all want to be making 200K, 500K. Are you ready to pay that in taxes, though? That's the thing. Like, it's not rainbows and sunshines like people think it is. Like, it's really not.
she's like, oh my god, like I don't know,
Baby,
like I think
I
like
got that paycheck in.
you looked at it, you was like, wait, I was not supposed to get that little. Where the rest
No,
of
baby,
it?
that
Where
when
the
that
rest
paycheck
of
hit my
it?
account, my paycheck hit my account, I looked at it, I said, oh baby, I know them taxes finna hit me. I know them taxes finna hit me. I ain't spend that money for a good couple weeks because I'm too scared. Like,
Like
mm.
I feel like once like other people walk in other people's shoes, I feel like it'll be so much more understanding for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like
I feel
once
like it's
like
not. A lot of people are just ignorant. Like, they're so ignorant when it comes to student athletes. Like, oh my goodness. Like, people must really think we have it easy. It don't matter what level you're on. Like, every student athlete I know be struggling. I don't know why people think it's so easy. It's really not.
because I think only like D1 gets like NIL money. Like once it comes down to like D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO, like I don't really think like you have to rely on like brand deals and stuff like that. Like your school's not paying for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the most they can do is like because I know D2 can't give full only D1 can give out full scholarships. But like
Mm-hmm.
once you drop down to those lower divisions and like
They
JUCO,
can't
like
get
you
full.
like
Yeah.
you can only like they'll try like don't get me wrong like if they really want like if they really want you they'll pave the way like
Mm-hmm.
they'll pave a way to give you a full ride. But like
Yeah.
they can't come out and say, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a full ride. You know what I'm saying? Like they can
Yeah.
like they can't say, oh, like how you went to like Bama or say like they can't say, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a full ride. Like they can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, like I feel like money is like ever since money came into play about college, that changed like a lot of people's like perspective on how they're gonna choose a school.
Yeah.
Like
Which
hundred
it really
percent.
shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be at all. Like, I don't care about the money. That's why I went to Bama. Hell, Bama probably was like the lowest when it came to money out of all my top five. I feel like Bama was probably the lowest, and I still went there. I don't care about money for real. Honestly, that's just me. That's my take on it. People don't believe when you say that, but if you, I mean,
As long as you believe yourself, it don't matter.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you just believe in yourself, believe in the skills you have, money shouldn't be a problem. You're gonna get the money. And don't worry, you're gonna get the money. Well, I don't know. When people make money such like a big factor, it really should not be.
And it shouldn't be because you have to remember, like, you have to spend the next 4 to 5 years there. Well, you don't have to,
Exactly.
given the transfer portal rule, but you should be expected to spend the next 4 to 5 years there. So, if you're ever gonna pick a school based on something, you should pick it on. Oh, like, do I feel at home here? Because
Yeah.
you're there for 9 months. In your case, you're there for like 10, 11 months.
Yeah.
So you have to remember, like, oh, like I'm gonna be here for a long time. Like I have to make sure I'm comfortable, especially like you're going like miles and miles away from home. You're like 20 hours away from the crib. I'm 18 hours away from the
Yeah.
crib. So you
Yeah,
have to be
mama, I
like
cannot drive. I can't drive back home, so I'm genuinely stuck here until
you
it's
can't
summer
drive.
workouts is
It's not
over.
like you're going to like the U of H and you live in Dallas and you can take make that 4 hour drive back home.
Yeah.
Like, and I that's a big factor. Like that's the majority of it. I had to make my decision on because again, I don't
Hmm.
get no money. I don't get no money. I get nothing. I gotta get an on campus job or off campus
Yeah.
job if I or call up my daddy every 5 seconds. Like, hey, can I use my
Can
credit
you?
card? Like, can I use my credit card? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you're ever gonna pick a school, you better make sure you real comfortable there because you would hate to spend the next 9 to 11 months real uncomfortable.
Like, just suffering every day.
Like
No.
suffering and not even suffering in silence because everybody gonna know. Everybody gonna know you ain't really wanna be here.
Oh, everybody gonna know you suffering. Trust. Everybody's gonna know you suffering. Everybody knew I was suffering at Bama. Ain't nobody care though. Everybody just, can you send me this? Can you? Y'all done lost your everlasting mind. Like, no, I cannot. No.
Like, hey Joy, I know you got that money and all, but okay.
No, I hated that. That was the biggest thing people thought about me. I went to Bama. Oh, she's making bank. I was not making bank at all. I was not really. I was. Lord Jesus, please don't let them get me for saying this. I was actually one of the people. Like, there was a lot of people on the team that were not getting paid. I was one of those people. I was not getting paid, and people did not know that I was not getting paid at Bama. Like, they are so bad about paying athletes, especially women's sports. That's one of the biggest reasons I left. They're not very big on supporting women's sports. We literally had to we had to make it work with what we had. And a lot of people like actually doubted our team last season. We lost a lot of people to the WNBA. A lot of people thought we weren't going to be bottom of the SEC, and we did way better than what people expected.
I say y'all
And we
made about
still,
round 16, right?
yeah, we lost by one to Louisville. Like, people, like, I feel like we did better than what everybody thought we were gonna do. and we still couldn't get that respect. Even from our own school, our own AD, we couldn't get that respect of, all right, let's up y'all's budget a little bit. Like let's give y'all more money so y'all can go recruit better, like more and better talent. We lost a lot of seniors. I feel like if our women's team got the support we deserved, a lot of us went into the portal because our whole team basically was in the portal at one point, and luckily, like four of them decided to stay. I'm glad they did, but a lot of us ended up leaving and going to. A lot of them are in the ACC with me, so I mean, I just feel like if our women's program got the support we deserved, we still all would have been there.
So we dove a little deep into the transfer portal.
Yeah,
So now you're at the ACC, like you just
yeah.
mentioned. So do you think there will be like again ACC is another Power Four conference, just like SEC. So do you think that'll be like a really big like difference because you're going against Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, West Virginia, I believe, Clemson. So
Yeah.
do you think that's just like it will be different?
I think it is gonna be very different. I can already tell just by like the workouts we've been doing this summer. Like, I feel like the ACC is very finesse type of play. You don't have like a lot of like heavy hitters every night. Like SEC, obviously, I was like when I was at the SEC, I got bulked up. You have to be big. Either you're big or you just overly skilled and very talented. Like it's very fast paced. You bang in every night. ACC, I think is very much more finesse. Even like the post players, they were telling me when I was getting recruited here, they're like, post players, they'll play outside the 3 point, but like a big reason they brought me here was because of my strength, how strong I am, and how like how versatile I can play coming from the
Yeah, girl,
SEC.
I know how strong you is.
Sorry, sister. Like, I
No,
apologize to
bro.
everybody.
I hate that, bro. I just like I replay the screen every day.
Oh, baby, that's what they apparently that's all what them coaches be talking about when it comes to me. I didn't even know that. My screens. I said, oh.
You, bro, Joy, you gotta remember you like 6'4" and 200 and something pounds, sis.
Yeah, sister,
You
I
ain't
be
think
feeling
about
like a
that,
feather. Like, no, I be feeling like a feather. Shoot, they made me
right?
lose weight down here. I'm losing that weight, honey. Like, I feel skinny already. I be flying through the court. I be feeling like a little.
I still remember that screen from high school when we played against y'all at Lake Ridge. And you talking about
Hey,
you
bro, that's
thought
what
you
I
had a
was feeling.
concussion that game. I remember that game because you talking about some because you had fell. You fell hard, you know. You was like, I think I
Yeah.
have a concussion. I'm like, Joy, you don't have a concussion. If you had a concussion, you would be able to stay in the gym.
Baby, I
You
was just
wouldn't have
strong
been.
willed. I hated sitting out for games. No, no, I couldn't do it. So I probably did low key, but we played through it.
Girls, get back to this. Cause what?
Yeah, we getting a little off topic.
Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about Florida State, right?
Yeah.
So transferred there, big Seminole, y'all.
Yup.
So what are you like most ready for this season?
Play. I think I'm very grateful that they want me here. They're trying to give me an opportunity to play. I don't really care about starting. I just want to play because I wasn't given that chance last season.
Mm-hmm.
They believe in me like a lot. They want to see me like they're trying to expand my game. They want to see me do stuff that I didn't do last year. So
Like shoot the
I'm just
three.
excited to. Oh, girl, I've been on that 3 point line a little bit. I've been on
Yeah, I
that three
remember
point line
that.
a
I
little bit.
remember that clip from SG.
Ooh, we gotta be silent about that one. Gotta be real quiet about that one. Woo.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like they have me. They really have me working here. But I'm more excited to just finally play. Like
Okay. I'm so happy. I see you at Bama. I was like, dang, Joy went to Bama. And then
I
I'm
think a
like,
lot of
dang.
people
And
said
I look
that.
and I'm like, dang. But like, of course, like, I know, I've seen like a lot more than other people see. So I'm kind of,
Yeah,
so like, I expected you to go into the portal, but I was thinking like, oh, she's probably gonna give it another year and see. But nah, baby, she said, nah, y'all ain't gonna play with
I
me
really
for a
wanted
second year.
to. I really wanted to give it a second chance, but I mean, it's just it is too much behind closed doors that I don't even know if I could talk about, and a lot of people don't talk about. It's like the stuff that goes on behind closed doors. I would say a big reason why I did transfer is not just because I didn't really get to play, because I feel like I started playing towards like almost before SEC tournament started, like towards the end of the season. I feel like I did play, so it's just a big reason why I left is because I didn't feel wanted. Like our whole coaching staff left, And that was a big factor why we all entered the portal. But then also it's like I really wanted to stay, and I felt like it was like like if you want to stay, you can. Nobody wants to feel like that. So it's like, all
That's
right,
like
I'm gonna
saying,
go
"Oh,
somewhere
if
where
you
I'm
want to come,
actually
you
wanted.
can."
I hate that. Like,
That's like,
yeah,
"Oh, if
if
you
you
want to
want
come,
to.
you can." That's the same thing.
Yeah, that's what it was given. And I was like, I think it's like, nah, like, I think I'm getting all the signs that I need to leave and go somewhere where I'm going to be more valued. And then it was too much he said, she said. Like, that's too much drama for me. I just respectfully hit the portal, and I mean, I'm
Dip.
gone now.
Packed up bags the next day. Wait, I do
Pack
have
my
one more
stuff and left.
question. Says I be seeing like before we get into our little game, I do have one more question. I be seeing like a lot like I don't know, I think it's like on TikTok and Instagram, like when you transfer schools, like you have to throw away your gear from the previous school. Like, did you have to do that?
Girl, no. Baby, my closet is full with Bama stuff. I still got my Bama gear.
You
Baby, I
got a
still got
bobblehead?
Baby, I still kept my bobblehead. I still got my shoes. Hell, I took my practice jersey. Baby, I got all my Bama stuff. It's like,
Damn.
I don't want people to think I hated the school. I still love Bama. It's just too much behind the scenes stuff. And I just felt like I wasn't really needed there. So, I mean, I left. I love the head coach that's there now. She recruited me to come my freshman year. So, I mean, it's never hate to them. It's just, I didn't feel wanted. And I mean, granted, it's better that I left and, they were kind of like, it's better that they were kind of like that, because it would have been worse if they sold me another dream and I stayed and then it was like the same thing. So
Yeah, it's better get out rather now than
it's,
later.
yeah,
Cause I feel like that like also with that stuff, like I feel like that would just that ooh, take such like take such like a mental toll. You know what I'm saying?
it does. Yeah, it really
Like,
does though.
it's not good. Like, I don't know. But today's game is called Pick a Teammate. So it's gonna be different
Okay.
scenarios, whether it's basketball or off the court. You can literally pick any teammate you've ever played with out of your entire life. Like,
Okay.
first teammate that come to mind, but you got 3 seconds to pick it.
Ooh, okay.
All right, you ready? It's gonna be 5
Yeah.
scenarios or whatever I can come up with top of my head.
All right.
What teammate you've ever had would take a bet to shoot the first shot from half court?
Naomi. She plays at Alabama. Naomi, and then them dang half court shots. I'm talking about she will bet her whole bank account on a half court shot and then airball it. And she knows it too. I don't hear no backlash. She knows it.
Which teammate will randomly fall for no reason?
Bro, it's me. I don't know. Nah, it's me. I don't know no teammate
Oh,
that were no teammate. Actually, no. I would say one of our freshmen here. Her name is Missy. Missy's just unserious.
but
That's
you
all I have
ran
to
out of
say.
time anyways.
Oh,
You ran out of time anyways. I was counting my fingers. Maybe I should do it on my phone. It'll be more accurate.
shoot, I could.
I
Because
probably
the
I
only
probably
team I
counted
know
a
is
little
me.
slow. I said 3 seconds, right? Okay. All
Yeah.
right, third one. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Which teammate would get run over by a screen even though you already called it?
Tiana. She also plays at Alabama. I'm
So
sorry,
like
that happened
like
to her so many times.
like you like would it be like you called the screen like way before they got there and she would like still like run into it?
Yeah. I love you, Tiana, but nah, sister.
Nah, Dolly. Nah, Dolly.
Nah, Dolly.
Dolly,
I
nah.
can't go.
Cause it's like, cause I okay. So the thing about screens is like you have to call which side it's on too.
Yeah.
Like that's a big
But
thing with
like
screens too. Like if you don't call which side it's on, but we all know which way the screen coming. But it's also like
I
even though you hear a screen, you're supposed to push up or back off anyways,
but
regardless.
Tiana's such a good defensive player. I think she'd be too focused on playing
Yeah.
defense that sometimes she kind of tunes everybody out, so she's not hearing it. But like, nah,
Nah, girl, you gotta
just
turn on listening ears just a little bit.
yeah.
All right. Best 3-point shooter.
Ooh, Carly Weathers and dang, I was gonna say Carly Weathers and Diana Collins.
from?
Alabama.
Bama?
I'm sorry, y'all. I got favorites, but
I can see who
yeah,
your favorite team is.
I love them actually. Them is my sisters.
Yeah, I be saying you be like some. It's the only reason I miss Bama. That's how you be.
No, for real. I loved my team last year. I'm so pissed we got broken up, bro.
Like I see, like y'all had so much fun.
We really did. We knew how to make it fun.
All right, what teammate is most likely to get a technical within the first quarter?
Jariah. Jariah or Kinsey.
Baines.
No, is that her last name? Jariah, she play at Texas A&M Commerce right now. And then Kinsey
Oh,
from SMU.
yeah,
Both
yeah,
of them.
yeah.
I know both.
Yeah,
Both
I'm
of them
not
be quick to
Jiraiya.
catch a tech.
Is it like one of those texts? It's like it's on the ref, or is it like on them? Like, are they arguing with the ref more, or is it like, or
For
is it because like
Kinsey, I think for Kinsey it would be on her. Cause she a little petty when she plays. But Jariah, it definitely be like doing something stupid, going back and forth with the ref, something like that. Like Jariah I hate playing against her. Like, no.
I don't think I've ever played against Jiraiya. I think I just met her. I don't think I've ever like played against her.
Nah, she one of them. You'd hate to play against that child. Like
Like I'm trying to
she
think
make you
like
just
I
wanna
don't think I because we played in the same organization because she played for IFN.
Mm-hmm.
Now I played against Kinsey because she went to Lake Richard too, but I don't think like I've ever played against Jiraiya. Like I'm trying to think back, like
Yeah.
because she didn't even go to school out here.
No, I didn't know
So
that
I'm
at
just
first. When I first met her, she's like from where? It's like
Louisiana, I
where
think.
is she is,
I
but
don't
she
know.
was living somewhere in Texas and it was far, like far from Dallas. Like I'll say like an hour. And she was still coming down there to play, so I don't even know.
That's like I play kids that like go like out of like not go out like come from out of state to Texas like just to play basketball. I feel like that's like top notch like commitment to the game. Like that's
Yeah,
really
I
like
mean,
I'm
it
doing this
says a
for the
lot
love of the
though.
game. Texas is
It's a lot
like
of good hoopers come out of Texas, so I mean,
it's like really competitive here.
yeah,
Like I feel like Texas has
it
got to be
is.
like the most competitive state when it comes to basketball.
But it really is. And I feel like
Maybe
Texas
like
also like
I
no,
think
you
it's
go
like
first,
Texas
Italy.
and Cali, but I
Yes.
think Cali's like competitive in like
Bro.
everything. Cali competitive in
Yes.
anything and everything. Like
I know too many hoopers from Cali, way too competitive. But I feel like Texas, honestly, Texas is like it's a resemblance of the SEC, honestly. I've heard that so many times, like at Faith Family when we went to travel, people be like, oh, we could tell you from Texas, but from the way you play. Like it's
is
so
that a good thing
distinct.
or a
Like
bad thing? I don't know.
sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. Like when it's a physical game, a very competitive game, that's a great thing. But when it's a game where you got like you playing against like smart, I don't want to be racist, but you know, like when you gotta play against that all white girls team, like
And
baby,
that's like that's just like the stereo. That's a basketball stereotype though. Like I feel like everybody that ever played that has played like at a certain level of basketball knows the stereotype of a all black team versus all white team. Because everybody, I haven't met not one girl who couldn't shoot, not one white girl who couldn't shoot the three real good, like real good,
mm-hmm.
like real good. And I haven't came
I mean
across
they
an
not
all
missing
black team.
nothing.
I'm talking. You better not give them that much space, or they cranking it in your face. I'm talking. Your
Man,
closeout gotta
what?
be. I'm talking. Your closeout gotta be immaculate. All right.
Baby, just foul. You got to foul on every
Matter of
closeout because they
fact,
gonna
go
shoot
man
it.
the whole game. Just go man the whole game. No
Man,
help
straight
side.
man, no zone, no
No zone.
zone.
No help side. And like I ain't never came across an all black team where you like, hey, they attacking the basket. Like you better play being help side. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, I played in that 3SSB circuit. Adidas, oh sister, got we got our ass shut up every game. Like they just shooting it from the three. There's nothing you could do. Like it don't matter. Close out, hand in the face. They're shooting it. They're not missing. Like,
I'm talking. You better hope they got a bad day when they play you. You
like
better
they,
hope, okay? Because they shooting it straight in your face. They don't care. Never did.
yeah. No, that's how people
They
be like. They be like, yeah, we can tell you play from Texas because it's a huge difference.
Yeah, and I feel like Texas basketball, especially like in the AAU and you're traveling, it just prepares you so much for the physicality. Like, if people ever think like, oh yeah, like I want to go far in basketball, Like, get a good travel team. Like, get on a good travel team. Because if you're not,
Yeah,
if you're like on one of those travel teams that's like, and like it's like I don't think
like
the
they play
developmental is
local.
the same. Like if you play local, I don't think the developmental is the same.
Yeah, if you
Like
really, really, really like want to start getting offers, like you got to find a good travel team that actually travels to good tournaments where college coaches are, and like you can't just be on a team. You got to make sure you're actually playing too.
yeah, and I feel like one of like my personal favorite tournament, like my personal favorite tournament, I think it'll have to be Run for Roses. I love that tournament so much. I
Everybody
like
says
Run.
that.
I like Run for
Everybody loves
Roses.
it.
I like. I don't think they're doing Clash of Clubs no more, but I like Clash of Clubs too.
Well, I like that tournament.
Like it was one tournament. Oh, it was Run for Roses. I'm tripping. I think Run for Roses is very more like catered to like team players. They have like a lot of activities like around their tournament because they have it in this
Yeah.
big old convention center. It's like
Mm-hmm.
60, 70 courts in there. They got
Yeah.
this like little red carpet thing where you people filming TikToks. It's like one like it's like a really really big tournament.
Yeah.
Like even like local teams be going to that tournament.
No, yeah,
But
actually, it'd be a bunch of teams, but I can't say like besides P24, I had my most fun on a P24 team. The most fun I've ever had besides Mojev was when I played EYBL. I think EYBL, I love EYBL tournaments. And you can generally suck and go there and still have fun. Like they do a lot of stuff to cater to them players. I remember we had it was like a mini concert and we seen Lotto, we seen like was it Chance the Rapper? Like
Lotto, what are
baby.
you doing here?
I It was fun for us. We had a mini concert with Lotto. I said, okay, baby, I don't want to.
All right, Big Mama. What? Now, for the last question before we end it off for today is, what is something that you would tell any incoming freshman or someone looking to go into the recruiting process?
I would say do not be distracted by the funds of college. You're there to play basketball. You're getting paid to play basketball, so make sure you make that your priority. Also with your schoolwork, don't just like put basketball off first because they take school very seriously too. But just make sure you're prioritizing it. There's nothing wrong with going out. There's nothing wrong with having fun, but just make sure, like, if you're gonna do that, make sure you're putting in the work before you can, go have fun. Like, it is what it is. Like, we don't have the luxury of just getting to do whatever we want. So, I would say just freshman year, just make sure you have fun though. Like, if your freshman year is miserable, like mine was, like, baby, that's a problem. It should not be like that. You should genuinely enjoy your freshman year.
All right, guys. I want to thank you, Joy, for joining me today
Of
and taking your
course,
time
girl,
out of your
anytime.
Florida day and not going on the beach.
No,
But
sister, I'm not touching no beach. Not here. It's too humid. It's too humid. Mm-mm. It's too hot. We're gonna wait for it to cool down a little bit.
go wait till the fall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good day.
Bye, y'all.